The first 3 episodes on this channel, it was all about Alaska. Tackling the Dalton Highway, wading the Arctic Ocean, getting my bike dirty, cleaning it off, and my leaking fork seals, having no brakes, and about to enter into Canada. And the adventure continued. So, entering Canada. Oh, just kidding. That was the US Border and Customs Post. It turns out there is a 20-mile no man's land between the US and the Canadian border. Kind of like international waters, except it's land. Anyway, 20 miles down the Alaska Highway, I entered the Canadian immigration checkpost.
Hello.
Typical questions. What's your business in Canada? How long are you here? You may now proceed.
Bear bangers?
Bear banners?
Bangers?
Oh, what are they? I don't know.
It's like a put a little shotgun shell type thing in there. You fire it off.
Whatever bear bangers mean.
So Canada, first thought, it's exactly like Alaska. Very wild, very open. People are friendly and nice. And I just met a riding buddy, Scott. He's a cool guy. He's from British Columbia. It turns out we're heading to the same destination, at least for tonight. So we're riding together. That's how it works.
Right. New country and a new riding buddy, but the same boreal forests and some things checked off the bucket list. Always wanted to drink Tim Hortons coffee in Canada. I arrived at Watson Lake and stayed in this cool little lodge called the Air Force Lodge, which had military-style rooms, showers and toilets. I also did maintenance on my bike, some good old chain spray, and I found some design flaws. So what is happening here is as the suspension gets compressed, I just did not think it would go so much, but anyway, here it is. This is hitting against the chain guard, which is causing this damage, of course, and this is also pushing the chain guard in towards the chain and rubbing against the chain. You see the damage here, and also some scrubbing on the chain itself. Not a big deal, but tool tube is useful. Then I made a terrible discovery of my drone. Do you guys see what's happening with my drone? My gimbal has stopped working. I have no idea why. I think there is a common problem on all Mavic Pros, which is the ribbon cable. You see that? It's just drunk. Unbelievable. Can you believe my luck? I will be entering the beautiful British Columbia tomorrow, and I will be taking the Stewart Cassiar highway, one of the best highways in the world. And this is the state of my drone. Technology, man. Which means no drone footage on this episode either. Bummer, but it will get better, I promise. The following day, I visit the Watson Lake Pine Forest. It's one of the most famous landmarks on the Alaska Highway. The original signpost in this area was damaged by a bulldozer. The person who was ordered to repair simply put a post pointing to his hometown. Soon, several other people added signs to their hometowns and the idea snowballed since, and it extends to 2 acres today. There are street signs, welcome signs, signatures and license plates from all around the world, including the travel route that I am undertaking. Surprisingly, there was no representation of India on these 2 acres. Since I did not have any signposts from my hometown, I decided to strap our national flag. To take me further south was the Stewart Cassiar highway. The plan was to get to the town called Steward, doing a whopping 650 kilometers on a single day. The Cassiar highway also signaled the entrance to the beautiful British Columbia. The highway runs through BC's most isolated areas. Gorgeous mountain backgrounds, pristine blue lakes, and bears. Yes, I was told that I would see a lot of black bears. I don't know if you guys see this, that's a black bear walking right in the middle of the road. He's gone now. Ooh. The next 100 yards will be the most anxious 100 yards in my entire life. Soon though, this became a frequent sight. It's becoming a common sight now. He doesn't care. Oh, I shouldn't either, I should just go. All in all, I saw a total of 13 black bears that day. Completely harmless, just by themselves, chilling by the side of the road. Anyway, making my way into town of Stewart, I met a German, Chris, who had taken time off to travel around BC. And boy is it beautiful. And only in Canada can you ride right next to a glacier. The following morning, we jumped over to Hyder, Alaska for a bit. Hyder was the gateway to Salmon Glacier. As you can see, I just entered Alaska, the United States from Canada. There is no border security as such. Or, yeah, I guess the US doesn't care. Just another glacier, nothing to see here. Back in Canada, which had some accurate road signs, and my camera almost being run over by a logging truck. Almost hit it, you. Speaking of logging, it's one of the big revenues in northern Canada, and they clear out acres of forests for logging operations. Next up, I was racing towards Prince George in central BC. I had almost lost all of the fork oil, 0 brakes, and a bald rear tire. I had my good friend order parts to a mechanic in Prince George, where my bike finally got the attention it deserved. Find out in the next episode how my bike maintenance turns out as I make my way towards Banff and Jasper National Parks.